day trying to find a new camp spot. I have a little spot in mind, a butte, that should have a pretty good view, and kind of taking a little gamble on the weather. It's not supposed to rain all evening, but currently it's pretty soggy out. So we're just making our way down this dirt track here, and not too far away from where I'm hoping to end up, but never been in this area before, so we'll see how it turns out and what it's like out here. But either way, good to be out exploring somewhere new. So I think I'm at a point where I'm gonna need to turn around. I've already cleared out some deadfall, but there's just more ahead of me and then more past that, and I don't know if it gets better. It definitely doesn't look like anybody's been up here in some time, so it's time for a bailout plan. I think I'm gonna head back to the road and see if we can't find another butte out here somewhere to get to, and see if we can't kind of recover this trip. It's been a series of dead ends so far, and the rain's supposed to go away, but either way, I think we're gonna turn around and head back. So we've abandoned all plans of trying to get to a butte of some sort. I feel like, man, every turn I took, there was either a road was closed or it just didn't go where I wanted it to, or it kind of petered out. So we're abandoning that plan and we're heading somewhere totally different. And it's kind of a last-ditch attempt. It's about 7 o'clock right now. So last-ditch attempt to find somewhere to camp for tonight. I pray that we find something good. Well, we found a spot finally. Man, that took ages. It's 8 o'clock now, so I'm gonna go ahead and get things set up and get cooking dinner because I'm hungry. But this spot is amazing. Alright, so I got the awning all set up because it looks like it might rain a bit. I don't know which way the weather's coming from, but probably gonna need this tonight. We'll go ahead and probably set the fire up underneath the awning. But I'm gonna go ahead and pop the tent up and get dinner rolling. All right, so dinner tonight is going to be pretty simple. We have a nice sirloin here. I'm going to chop up some carrots to roast, and then I've got some broccoli to steam. Should be pretty good. Oh man. Bye, carrot. So my favorite way to cook a steak is just salt, pepper, and Italian seasoning. Pretty simple, but always so good. Never disappoints. This is a massive steak. I don't know if I'm going to be able to eat all this tonight. I mean, I'll do what I can. Alright, I'd say that is not a bad camp meal. Just gotta season the broccoli. We're ready to eat. Oh man, this looks freaking amazing. I am so looking forward to this. Thankful I was finally able to find a campsite or a spot to camp. Man, I was really striking out. Oh my god. Okay, that is good. Yeah, I was starting to wonder if I was actually going to be camping tonight, because it was just one thing after another, and I was starting to lose faith. And then this was kind of like the last thing that I could think of, and I wasn't too far away. I was about 10 miles away through a power line road, so just decided to book it down the power line road, and luckily I found this spot. It's been drizzly all day, but hopefully in the morning it's clear and not rainy. The views around here are freaking amazing. I mean, you guys only saw just that little snippet, but can't wait to show you guys in the morning. So I got everything all put away, and now I'm just chilling by the fire pit. It's nice to be able to have it underneath the awning here. That's kind of one of the cool things about a portable fire pit like this. The wind's starting to pick up a little bit. We'll see what it does tonight. The forecast doesn't call for any more rain, but it did look misty and hazy off in the distance, and I have seen kind of little tiny raindrops coming out of the sky, but nothing like it was earlier. It was actually raining pretty good earlier. Shouldn't get much lower than about 35 or so tonight. That's at least what the forecast says, so we'll see. Should be a pretty good night. I am looking forward to the morning. Hopefully we have maybe some sun in the morning, but we should have a pretty awesome viewpoint regardless. I think I'll probably finish this beer, maybe have another one, and then we might get up into bed. I think it's like, gotta be 9:30. Oh, it's 10:15, so that's a little late tonight. I think it might be getting time to get up into the tent and start getting comfortable. I just heard a really loud crashing noise out that distance, and there's really no trees out that distance.
and I don't really know what it was. Kind of sounded like thunder, but it was a singular occurrence, and I haven't heard anything else since. So maybe it was a tree falling. I don't really know. I've never heard a tree fall, so kind of creepy. Alright, so it's about 11 o'clock and I'm tired. Gonna hit the hay and we'll be up bright and early to hopefully enjoy a good sunrise. But if not, we'll have some good breakfast and some coffee and have a good time anyways. So, catch you guys in the morning. Good morning. Just woke up a little bit ago. I was expecting a little bit nicer of a morning. Pretty breezy right now, and we have this kind of low layer of clouds here hanging out. I'm hopeful that the day will get a little bit better. I can see the sun peeking out and some blue skies off in the distance. But either way, it's not raining, and it's still a pretty nice morning, and we have these beautiful views to look at. So all in all, can't complain. I'm just gonna enjoy the views for a little bit, and then we're gonna get breakfast rolling. So just got coffee all squared away. Definitely needed this morning. Man, coffee is just like, it's like the start of the day for me. And if you're not a coffee drinker, you probably don't understand that. But if you are, then you probably know exactly what I'm talking about. It's been kind of a lazy morning for me, and just kind of been enjoying the sights and taking it all in. The sun decided to show up, as you guys probably have seen, and it's looking like it's going to be a fairly decent day. It's still a little bit breezy, and with that comes some chill, but other than that, not too bad. It is getting warmer out. There's been this little squirrel that's kind of been in and out of camp. I actually haven't seen him for a little bit, but he's gotten pretty close. He actually got up on my shoe. It's a cute, chunky little squirrel. Super brave. Clearly used to people being in this area, looking for a little treat. I think what we're gonna do now is get breakfast rolling, and I would love to say that it's something new and exciting, but it isn't, and it's just breakfast sausage, potatoes, and eggs. Kind of my go-to. It's just honestly really good. Super easy, doesn't take a ton of time to make, but I am realizing now that I forgot ketchup, cheese, and hot sauce, which is really a bummer. But it's still going to be good either way. I do have some Worcestershire sauce, which I'll probably put on it. That'll help a little bit. I think this time I'm going to fry the eggs and put them over top of the potatoes and sausage. That sounds pretty good. There's really nothing better than breakfast with a view. This spot is pretty rad, and it's also really clean and kept up well, which is really nice. So if you're watching this video and you know where this area is and you want to come out here, please take care of it. Back your stuff out, you know, pick up some other garbage from around the area too while you're out here, and just take care of spots like these, because they will get closed down if people abuse them and leave their garbage and stuff. So just do what you can to keep, you know, the spots better than you found them, and encourage others to do the same. Given that this was basically option F, or further down the alphabet from my original plan, I'm pretty happy that I ended up here. Honestly, can't complain. This spot is pretty rad, and I'm kind of glad that I ended up here and that those other spots didn't work out. I don't think they would have been as awesome as this spot. I do want to go and try and get to the top of those buttes that I was trying to get up to, just to see what they're like. Maybe they're good spots as well, but that'll have to be a journey for another time.
This is cool. I was just walking around and found what may be an old owl pelt or something from another animal, but there's all sorts of little bones that were in there.
Well, it's been a nice morning, but it's time to break camp and get on the road. So this place actually has some significance to it. This is where we brought the Tacoma on its first little trip 4 years ago. It's cool coming back out here and kind of retracing this route, and also to just reflect back on how far the Tacoma has come in the last 4 years. So I don't even know if you guys will really be able to hear me, but it is super windy out right now. Woo. Safe to say the drone won't be going up. And look at this tree is blowing behind me. Sure is pretty though. All right, guys, so I think it's time to wrap this one up. We just finished going around the rim here and taking in the sights. Had a really awesome time. Even though those other camp spots didn't work out, we still ended up in a super awesome spot, and I'm actually really happy with how things turned out and the kind of weekend that it shaped up to be. So yeah, we'll have to go back and explore those other areas, but leave a comment below. Let me know what you guys think. Give a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't. There'll definitely be more videos to come. But until then, I'll catch you guys in the next one.